We've come a long way in terms of sim racing hardware in the last few years. We're not only seeing replica wheels, but also now we're seeing real wheels tailored to us, sim racers. This is the Mustang GT3 rim from VPG, and this rim is the real deal. Not only is it officially licensed by Ford Performance, it's made in the same factory by the same team that builds the real wheel for the Ford Mustang GT3 race car, using the same molds, materials, and techniques to give you that authentic feel of driving a real race car. Now, I've had some time to examine this wheel, from its build quality, design, features, and performance, so stick around as I take a look at this wheel. Now let's get the price out of the way first, and I'll be the first one to admit this wheel is not for everybody. This wheel comes in at £1,599, €1,899, or $2,499, excluding tax and shipping. This wheel will accept a 50mm QR, but if you have a 70mm QR, you will need the VPG hub, which will cost you extra. And this wheel is targeted for sim racers that are seeking more high-end gear with the most realism. When you get the wheel, it comes in a beautiful Ford Mustang GT3 theme box, and it lets you know it's an official Ford Performance product with the labels on it. The box can double as a display piece to show off how big of a Mustang fan you are, and when you open it, the wheel is placed in a firm foam to protect it during shipping. It also comes with a coiled USB cord to connect to the PC, and 2 sets of clear and colored dome gel stickers to place on the buttons. Now, the standout feature of this wheel is its carbon fiber construction, and because of that, it affects how the FFB is felt and transferred to your body. Not only is it strong, but it's also very lightweight, coming in at 1.12 kilograms or 2.4 pounds. This lightness of the wheel makes it feel really like an extension of your body, which helps you understand better what is happening on the track, with the car, and also being able to make quicker adjustments to the car as you're driving. The wheel measures at 310mm in diameter. On the front, the plate is made from molded carbon fiber, while the GT3 logo and the side plates are anodized machined aluminum. You have 10 APEM buttons on each with 4 adjustable LEDs, 2 7-way funky switches with push and rotary function, and 3 automotive-grade Elma 12-position rotary switches with backlit adjustable LEDs. And it also has a cool feature. The funky switches can have 4 functions. When you have the middle switch set to 0, the funkies register as input 2 and 4. And when you move the middle switch to any other position, now the funky inputs are 1 and 3, giving you additional inputs for use for your sim racing needs. Now, every input here has great tactile feel, and the funky and the switch knobs are also made from anodized machined aluminum. The funky switches are at the perfect distance to do on-the-fly menu navigation without having to remove your hands from the grips. Now, speaking of the grips, they are mold injected, soft, but they're firm. And for me, they were the perfect size, and after a few hours of racing, my hands weren't tired or strained. One thing I do like about this wheel is it's the perfect fit for my thumbs. And I've tried some rims in the past, and after a bit, they start to hurt while gripping a wheel. But not here. And I chalk that up to this rim was made for endurance GT3 drivers that need to be comfortable all the time. On the back of the wheel, the plate is again molded carbon fiber, and you're going to find 2 highly tactile buttons on the top. Now here's where things get a little different, and it took me a little bit of time to get used to. The clutch paddles on this wheel are at the top above the paddle shifters, which seems a little bit counterintuitive for most users that have clutches at the bottom of the wheels. But after getting some time and getting used to it, it works just as well as the bottom positioning on other wheels. The magnetic paddle shifters also have auto-grade switches that have very strong magnets to make sure you only switch gears when you want to. Now, my review wheel came with that 70mm spacer, which you will have to purchase separately. Normally, it is going to come with a 50mm, so you're going to need a 50mm QR to connect your wheel to it. And at the bottom, you're going to see the pin connector for the coiled USB cable. A great thing about the VPG wheel is it's fully supported by SimHub, and you're going to need that to make any changes to the lighting LED profile. You will get the stock VPG LED profile, but you can make your own if you join the VPG community Discord, where you can download some great user-created profiles. You can get some great animated blinking effects, and if you know how to use SimHub, you can fully personalize the wheel's lighting and make it your own. And you also can adjust the bite points of the clutches, and instructions for that can be found in the manual that comes with the wheel. Alright, now that I got all the boring stuff out of the way, how is this wheel to drive? If you were some of the lucky few that got to try it at the Sim Racing Expo, you're gonna know what I'm about to say. This wheel provides some of the most detailed and raw experiences I've ever felt in sim racing. You can really sense so much more detail and strength throughout the wheel. While some people might think that a wheel being lightweight is cheap, and that can be true in most cases with other equipment, but not with wheels. To me, the more lightweight the wheel is, the more sensations it's going to transmit to the driver, giving you more feedback and information, which is going to help with car control, and the driver is going to be able to react quicker to what's going on. And that in turn can make you a more consistent driver. The layout of the buttons, switches all make perfect sense, and you can do almost everything without having to remove your hands from the rims. I felt very much in control of the car. I could feel the details much better, what the car was doing, what the tires were doing, and the road details much better, giving me a lot more confidence in my driving. And using this wheel, all I gotta say is it was an amazing experience. The VPG Mustang GT3 wheel is very impressive. It's a wheel that provides high performance and blurs the lines of realism. With it being made of rigid, lightweight carbon fiber, it really puts it in another category to most wheels on the market. And using this wheel, I could feel the subtle details much better than any other wheels that are out there. The grips, they feel excellent, and with the shape of the handles, it makes this wheel feel very comfortable during long driving stints. I really like the integration of SimHub that gives you the ability to fully customize the LED profiles to your liking. Now, some might want a dedicated software, but I think SimHub was the best way to go. And since I know a lot of sim racers use it to power other devices or other things in their sim rig and when they're racing, so having a one-stop shop for everything makes it a lot more enticing. Now, I will say this wheel is made for GT driving. It might not be ideal for open wheelers or prototype cars, but with its shape and functions, it can be used for those cars. But I do suspect that most people that can afford this wheel will have multiple wheels on their shelves. Now, speaking of price, this wheel is a bit pricey when you compare it to the price of other wheels, but with its build quality and real use applications, I do think the price is justified for the serious sim racers out there and the Mustang fans that are seeking more immersion. And if you're looking at purchasing this wheel or want more information, I have links in the description down below. So guys, what do you think of this wheel? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I have more content released. And until next time, have fun racing. Later.